And the devil is somewhere just laughing. This one does not understand legalities. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Let's go.
Verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Defend the poor and the fatherless.
Hmm.
Do justice to the afflicted and needy.
Is this not what we read in our verse today? The priest will go there and, intervene in those controversies.
Yeah.
So there is trouble here. The poor, the fatherless, they are being treated unjustly.
Yeah.
You look around the world, terrible things happening. And God is saying to you, fix it. But if you watch Christians of today, you watch the priests of today, what do? We say,
pray.
God, fix it.
We just pray and do nothing.
Father, fix it. God, come and fix it. You caused this problem. Come and fix it.
We let it happen.
You let it happen. Come and fix it. And the devil is somewhere just laughing and shouting, wow, I got them. They don't understand legalities. So, who is speaking right now?
God.
To who?
To us.
To us. The mighty.
Hmm.
The priests, the kingly priests. The chosen generation.
Yeah.
The peculiar people.
Hmm.
God is saying to you, defend the poor and fatherless.
Yeah.
Do justice to the afflicted and needy.
Verse 4.
Yes.
Deliver the poor and needy.
Mm.
Rid them out of the hand of the wicked.
Wow. Wow. Chosen generation. A royal priesthood. A peculiar people. Deliver the poor and needy. When you see great men of God doing this, you laugh at them. Instead, you join people to accuse them. You say they are using magic. They are using witchcraft.
Oh, they're doing tricks.
They are doing tricks. Arrange. Because you are not also doing. You left the work for them to do. They are doing it because they understood the authority that God has given to them.
Yes.
That is why they are able to do it. Not because of witchcraft. This is how people blaspheme God. They see God doing something powerful, mightily, and they say it is the devil.
Yeah. But Satan cannot cast out Satan.
Aye. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. Yes.
Verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
They know not,
Mm.
neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Now you see. But we think that it is God who made the foundations of the earth to go out of course. We think God allowed evil, but it was you who allowed evil to reign. It was I who allowed evil to reign. It was all of us, the chosen generation. We allowed evil to reign. And we're busy telling God to come and do what He asks us to do. Have you thought of that? We want God to come and do what He asks us to do. Who is using who? Who is the master? God has called you to intervene in controversies. God has called you to speak blessings. God has called you to do wonders on earth. At some point, He came to show us what He wants us to do. What else do we want God to do for us before we get this? What else? But we walk on in darkness. That darkness is ignorance.
Yeah.
Because we don't know and we don't want to know. So right now, as we are saying this thing, there are people who are out there. They are busy on TikTok watching comedy. But if you ask them, who made you? They don't know. Why did God made you? They don't know.
Yeah. What purpose they serve?
What is your purpose on earth? They don't know. Why are you going to work to get money? And after you get money, what next? You eat, you drink, you buy cars, you buy a house, you buy land, you become so rich. After that, what next? I just sleep, sleep, sleep. After sleeping, what next?
The same thing.
Same cycle
Yeah.
goes on. They know not, neither would they understand. They walk on in darkness. So that's why the more people are walking, the more people are busy thinking that they are so smart, they are becoming smarter, the more the world is going out of course.
Yeah.
Because the knowledge they have is foolishness.
Hmm.
They don't want to know what the Maker, the God of heaven, wants them to know. To know that they are a peculiar people. To know that they have been born to, govern. To know
Yeah.
that they are supposed to make this world peaceful. They're supposed to make this world a joyful place to be. They're supposed to make this earth livable. And they allowed evil spirits to manipulate people and cause the world to go out of course. Yes? Let's go.
Verse 6. I have said,
Mm-hmm.
ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Say it again.
I have said, not me, but God, ye are gods,
Yeah.
and all of you are children of the Most High.
So who said this?
God.
Because if it's Dennis that said it, people will say, oh, that's blasphemy.
Blasphemy.